Hello and welcome to this lesson where we will learn about logical operators and how they are used in TypeScript. In TypeScript, logical operators are used to combine two or more Boolean expressions and return a single Boolean value. There are three logical operators in TypeScript. First one is the AND logical operator. This operator returns true if both the operands are true, otherwise it will return false. Then we have the OR operator. This operator returns true if at least one of the operand is true, otherwise it returns false. And the third one is the NOT operator. This operator returns the opposite of the Boolean expression. For example, if the expression is true, then the NOT operator will return you a false, and if the expression is false, it will return you a true. Let's move on to the Visual Studio Code and see how these things work practically. Alright, so here we are onto the Visual Studio Code. So the first thing what I will do here is I will declare two variables, let x is equals to 10 and the other variable is let y is equals to 20. So now what we will do is we will do a comparison between these two with the help of the logical operators in TypeScript. So the first comparison that I am going to do is with the help of the AND operator. So we are going to see how the AND operator works. So for that what I will do is I will declare a variable and I will declare it as result AND. So this means that this variable is going to store the result of the AND operator. And what the AND operator is going to do over here is it will have two operands. Now the first operand that I will take is x is less than 15. Okay. And we know that x is less than 15, x is 10. So 10 is less than 15 and this is true, right? And then the AND operator is denoted with the help of two ampersand signs like this. The second operator that I'm going to take over here is y is greater than 15. And now what that means is y, which is 20, is greater than 15 is also a true statement. So this means that we have two different operands. The first one is true and we are performing the AND operation, and the second one is also true, which means that it should result in a true answer. So let's console.log the answer and see what answer do we get. And here you can see, as expected, we have our answer as true. So in the same way, I will do a quick change to my first operand and I will make it as false. So now what I'm going to say is x is greater than 15, which is not the case because 10 is not greater than 15. This means that it is going to be false. And we have studied just now that if in an AND operator, any one of the operand is false, the answer is going to be false, which means that it should result in a false output. I will just save it quickly and I will run it again. And here you go. So you can see that we have got our answer as false. In the same way, let's try out our second operator, which is the OR operator. So I'm just going to comment out this statement so that we don't see the answer of the AND operator again. And this time we are going to try out the OR logical operator. So we will declare another variable with the name as let result. And this time we will store the answer for the OR operator. Again, I will do the same comparison. So let's say x is less than 15. The OR operator is denoted by this symbol over here. And then we will declare the second operand. Let's say y is greater than 15. Now be with me over here. So we have the first statement that says x is less than 15. So we have x as 10. So 10 is less than 15, which is true, right? Then the OR operator. And then what we are saying is y, which has a value of 20, is greater than 15. This statement is also true, which should result in an answer of true over here. Because in an OR operator, if any one of the operand is true, the output is going to be true as well. So let's log it and see what do we get as an answer over here. And you can see that we get an answer as true. Now let me make a quick change over here so that we can make the same change that we made to the previous statement. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to say that x is greater than 15, which means that this is not a true statement, right? So this operator is going to be turned into a false over here. And as we've already discussed, in an OR operator, if any one of the operand is true, the answer is still going to be true, which means that it will make no change to our answer. Let's do that and see it. So we will just transpile the code first. So here we can see that the answer is still true. Now let's move on to the NOT operator quickly. I will just comment this one out again so that we don't see the output of the OR variable again. Alright, so as we've already discussed, the NOT operator simply inverts the output of the Boolean expression. Let's say if you have a true as an answer, it converts it to false, and if you have a false, it converts it to true. Now, we know that the answer for this statement over here was true, right? So what I'm going to do over here is I'm going to take a variable let result not is equals to, the not operator is represented by an exclamatory mark like this, and I'm going to change the result which was for the or. So you can see over here what we are trying to say is we want to perform the not operation on the result or variable, and we know that the answer for the result or variable is true, but as a result for this variable we are going to get it as false because we have used the not operator. So let's do a console log over here and just quickly run it again. So you can see the answer was previously as true and now it changes to false. In the same way, if you have a false as an answer, the not operator can convert it back to true. So with this, I hope you have got an understanding of what are logical operators and how do they work in TypeScript.